Good morning. Welcome. I'm so glad and so blessed to be with you this morning. So glad to see everybody. Welcome to all my friends, wherever you are in the world, to our usual Thursday 10 o'clock live of part 2 of the IMPART business program. Thank you for joining us today. So before we start, let's just take time to meet a few friends that came online and make the time today to be with us today. Mijan, can I just see the comments, please?
Tonya is saying, hello Estelle, I just want to...
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Morning, Tonya. Welcome to see you. I'm so glad that you're online with us this morning. Marionel Venter. Morning, Marionel. Always happy to see you. Josh. Good morning, Josh. So happy to see you this morning. Yes, I'm so blessed this morning to see that we have got men and women watching with us today. Today, I would like to share with you my business lessons and my business journey. This morning is going to be completely different to the last live streams we have, because we are going to dive immediately and directly into the content this morning of the 10 business lessons that I would love to get through to you today, and that has worked for me over the last 30 years. I will also be sharing a quick story of our very first business that we started, and this might shock you. And then I will, if we've got time, I will tell you about the business that we are blessed to run today. And then after that, we'll go into a transition of a Q&A. But I'm so excited. So let's get started. So sharing with you this morning some focal behaviors for businesses. Some of these lessons I have learned as we have built many successful businesses over the last 30 years. We are truly blessed, and as many of you know, a large focus of our business and our company is in property. So the first lesson I would love to share with you this morning would be to dedicate your life to something that has purpose and that has got meaning to you. For our family, that one thing was property. We have truly dedicated our lives to property. You know, whenever you just pass a development that we built, you just see the development. You know that there was a process behind that development. It was a piece of land that we purchased. It was farmland. There was no infrastructure. There was no water reticulation. There was no electrical reticulation. You know that sometimes we had to cut levels to get the units completely. So our whole passion went into property development. But after the property development, you know that there are many other phases that we also do. We are involved in property rentals. We are involved in interior design, especially with our own units as well. You know, we always want to give a property over to a customer that I would like to stay in one day. At the moment, we are currently busy constructing a 5-star. It will eventually be a 7-star lodge once we're finished, and we can't wait to share some content with you. But the first lesson I want to share with you today is choose something, dedicate yourself to it, and then focus on it. It is so important. Focus on it. Morning, Liesel. Welcome. So happy to see you. Morning, Rebecca. So nice to see you this morning. The second lesson, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give through to you today is to follow a path of continuous improvement. We do not run our businesses or companies like we did 30 years ago, because we have grown, we have learned, we have changed, and we can't do things like we used to do things 30 years ago. We have to do what we know now. So we are on a journey of continuous improvement. Every day is a school day, and every day we are learning. We are never too old to learn. Another lesson I would love to share with you today is that whenever you get into business with somebody, whether it is property, whether it is selling computers, selling cars, whatever it is you do, whatever product you provide, a service, an offering, always look for a win-win. Business, my dear friends, is about win-win. And if somebody were to say, Estelle, what did the Van Riels get right in business? It will be the fact that if you look at our partners, the people we engage with, the people we work with, our teams that stand behind us, they would tell you that we believe in win-win. Not us winning at your expense. Every party at the end is happy. As I said, as we are currently busy constructing a massive lodge, the owner of the lodge will be flying in soon to see the progress on the build. And therefore, we are currently seeking for a win-win situation with the owner. The next lesson I would love to share with you this morning is invest your time in what you could have, not in what you already have. Invest your time, engage into activities which are calculated and bring meaningful rewards. My friends, do you know how rewarding it is for us to hand over a fully completed, a brand new unit to a customer, even a rental unit? Do you know the pride that we take when we hand over the keys to that unit? We have learned over the years that time better invested gives you space for better planning, learning new skills, cultivating new relationships, and building new opportunities. Lesson number 5. Very important lesson, ladies and gentlemen, or dear friends. You know, that is something that we always want to run away from. That is, be open to criticism. When we make a mistake, own up to your mistake. When something goes wrong, when you can't meet your deadline, weather happens, material delivery gets delayed. If you can just remember in the beginning of the year, January, for 3 weeks we had continuous rain. Imagine building on a farm. The nearest material supplies is 40 kilometers away from us. You have to travel 20 kilometers on a ground road to get to the farm. Constant rain. Materials coming in. Trucks getting stuck in the mud. Getting our tractors and implements to get all the trucks out of the mud. Suppliers not wanting to deliver because the delays of getting the trucks to and fro from us. We've got deadlines. Be open to criticism. So what do we do if problems like this happen? We get behind schedule. So what the team does is they will get together and they will plan and they will decide how to finish the site on time. Engage with each other. Be open to criticism. Be open to own when you do something wrong. And constantly ask, how can I improve to change? After every live of an IMPART program like this morning, I allow 2 voices that I trust to give me feedback. And it's not always easy I do get criticism, but you know that the two voices that I listen to wants the best for me. They want me to stay focused and to deliver, to do what I came on to do. So the fifth lesson, ladies and gentlemen, will be to be open to criticism. My sixth business lesson from all the companies we open would be to share with you what you know. We are builders. We are property developers. We are property people. We are constantly sharing, mentoring, teaching our sons and many other people. My husband Mike is passing on the mantle to his sons at the moment. He is teaching his sons about property. And we all know the greatest gift is better to give than to receive. This is the whole reason behind the IMPART program for me, to share with you what I know, and I hope that this will benefit you on your future journey. The seventh lesson is to grow and to uplift other people as you climb higher up. You know that we as South Africans have got a problem with that. You know, we become so prideful, we become so selfish when we get to a certain space on the ladder. Don't do that. Take people with you. I received a prophecy in September 2017 where God gave me a message that I was to uplift women, to empower women. And that is exactly what I'm doing now. Listening to the voice of God and doing what He wants me to do. So the seventh lesson I would love to give through to you today is not to only grow yourself or your family, but grow other people with you and take them on your journey with you, just as I have invited you on my journey today. I just want to take a sip of water. Sorry, I know we're going a bit faster today. As I said, I'm here to deliver content today, and I would love to get these lessons through to you today. Lesson number 8, use your impact well. Use your impact where it is needed to be used. I had a situation last week where I had to use my impact. Do you know that you make an impact, good or bad? Maybe sometimes you don't know that you make an impact. Or maybe you don't make an impact at all. I want to ask you this morning, what is your impact? How do you use your impact to serve others and to serve you? How do you use your impact to serve your business, your goals? Talking about goals brings me to point number 9. Point number 9 of the tips for this week of the IMPART program is to set goals in every aspect of your business. We have goals, we have targets. As I run many companies with my business, each one of them has got a target, they've got a budget, they've got cash flows, they've got deadlines. So we are not successful by design. Let me rather say it that way. We are not successful by accident. We are successful by design. We have a plan. We are following a plan and moving people towards a shared vision. It's not just a plan that's in my head or in my husband's head. We share our plan with our teams. We share our vision. I mean, now with building the lodge. The lodge is in the Lowveld. It's nearly 3 hours from here. We have to plan ahead. We have to discuss what month, which year we are going to hand over this complete completed lodge with excellent finishes, excellent design. So my advice to you today, my friends, is set goals in every aspect of your business. If you plan to fail, you fail to plan. What is your goals? Where are you growing to? Where are you growing to in your business? Everybody in our team is aware of our goals and our deadlines. Number 10, my friends, just breathe, give thanks, and enjoy the journey. Let the work that you do be real work. Let the work that you do give you pleasure and joy. Remember what was our point 1. Dedicate your life to something that has meaning to you and gives you purpose and passion. Find something that gives you joy and enjoy the journey. These are some of the things that I wanted to share with you today. We will shortly move into a short Q&A. Morning, Chanel. Morning, Chantal. Yes, morning, Amanda. We will shortly be moving into a Q&A where I will be answering some business questions. But before I go into the Q&A, I want to tell you about the very first business, just a short story about the very first business that we opened. And for some of you, it will come as a surprise. It was not property, friends. It was engine rebuilding. I was 20 years old and I found myself in my husband's workshop, full of grease, full of oil, an engine rebuilding business. I was there for 2 weeks, and when I saw the passion my husband had for what he did, you know, it was a small setup. It was a counter. There was a small kitchen, a small office, one assembling bay, one dismantling bay, 2 helpers, 1 lady, and my husband. I didn't know where I fitted in. You know, I looked at the reception desk and I saw that there were 8 phones. You know, they were total chaos. They took the phones and they answered and they placed the customers on hold. But I saw that I could make a change in that business. I saw the quality in the work that my husband did when the engines came in. So what I did is, when my husband went to buy some parts, I used to go to the assembly bay. This was now in the first 2 weeks. And there was Abram, one of our workers, a colored guy. And Abram taught me so many things about engines. You know, I did not know what was an engine block. I did not know what was a cylinder head. I did not know what was a valve. He taught me every little part of an engine. So what I then did is, during the day, I did all the sales and I handled the orders of the parts. So I handled operations. My dear friends, I did not know anything about an engine. So after work, while my husband was busy, remember, I forgot to say that to you, we started with nothing. We had nothing. And because we had nothing and we knew we couldn't lose anything, we put everything in that business. I remember we had a little golf, not a golf that you play golf with, a little car golf, where my husband used to load 4-cylinder petrol engines in, and where we used to use the golf to go and buy engine parts. Long story short, in 5 years' time, we became the biggest engine automotive rebuilding company in Krugersdorp. The small little property that we rented, the small property that nobody saw, became 5 huge factories that we owned within 5 years. What did we do? We changed our passion into our business. We decided to give it our all. In the next session next week, I will share with you the current business that we've got running at the moment. Some mistakes we make, some good things we did. I'd like to go over now to the Q&A and see if there's any business questions, anybody that wants me to answer something for them. Mijan, can you see any business questions that I can answer for people?
Everyone is saying it was so powerful. Sarah is saying, wow, powerful. Zeta Blanche, she's saying, sure, come on. I don't think people want business advice, free business advice.
Yes, I love to just share with you. As I said last time, it's my first time. I just want to share my journey with you, and I just want it to be real. I want to encourage you to join me next week, not to miss out. Next week, I will be sharing on how to fail-proof your business. Do you know that 9 out of 10 startups fail? Why? I will be giving you some secrets, some nuggets of how to make sure not to fail-proof your business. After I'm finished with this live, we will publish it. If there's any business question, I will answer it personally. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week, same time, same place.
Here's a few questions.
Yes, let's hear, Mijan.
Marinelle Venter is saying, hi Stel, I have a business plan, but I need help, please. Lizette Blanche is saying, I'm also new to having my own business. Sarah Fellini is asking, is property a good idea to invest in now?
Is it Marinelle?
Sarah Fellini.
Sarah, in the next session, you will hear our journey and our story about property. Property makes money. The best time now is to invest in property, but engage with the right company, engage into the right product, engage in the right price value. The interest rates are so favorable at the moment. For the other people that wants to start businesses, my question actually wanted to be to you earlier on. What is your first business that you started? What lessons have you learned? If you haven't got a business, why not? The best time is to start a business.
Koos and Tasha Skuman is asking, how do you keep balance between business and family life? Give all to your business but not feeling guilty towards the kids.
As I said, Koos and Tasha, when you have got nothing to lose, you put everything that you have into your business. You work around the problems that you face every day. In 4 years, I had In 5 years, I had 4 boys. So what did I do? We worked day and night. I took my kids to the office with me. I had a helper looking after the children and helping me at the office. There is a balance between work and family. The thing is, what you need to do is you have to decide that once you get home, that you have to give attention to your family. Family comes first. And then make time, even if it's just 10 minutes every time. Talk about business, talk about the challenges that you have during the day, and then switch over to business. It has to family. It has to become a pattern in your life.
Candice van Kraanberg is asking, do you think partnership is a bad option?
Partnership is not a bad option at all. We've got a saying that you cannot eat a whole cake. It's better to have a slice of the cake than to have nothing. It's very important though that you get the right partner, an honest partner, a partner that's got the same knowledge that you have, a partner that can put in the same input that you can put into the business, a partner that has got the same vision that you have.
Awesome. Marinelle Fente is asking, if you don't have finances to start a business, where do you start?
That is a very important question. When we started the business, we did not have any finances. You know, I actually forgot to tell you, when we started the engine rebuilding business, one big thing that differentiated us that time from any other engine rebuilding business is that on a Sunday we used to buy the rapport, the sake rapport. I used to go through the sake rapport, and then normally I went to the business section to see what they've got for offering or businesses they wanted to sell. And you know that I saw an opportunity there. I saw that at that stage nobody was advertising any services. So I took a chance. I phoned the sake rapport and I booked out a half a page. And I advertised the business and the services that we offered. What I did is, we had no finances. So I negotiated a 30 days account with rapport. And after that, 30 days is 30 days after statement. So you had 60 days to pay your advertisement. Do you know that with the sake rapport, being in the sake rapport, our engine rebuilding company became a household name in South Africa. Whenever people were looking for an engine, especially farmers or big factory managers, they went to look for the rapport. Most of them went to the dustbins, or most of them made fire. So they looked for the rapport to see where's our advertisement. You don't always need finances. Just make arrangements. Interest rates are favorable. Go to banks. You know, there are companies that offers loans. It's important to structure your finances. Very important in a business.
Wow, that's so powerful. Everyone is saying thank you, Estelle. Another Rasmus is saying wow. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you next time. Same place. Looking forward in sharing with you. Enjoy your day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.